unfortunately, they're all pretty nebulous. Like you notice, oh, asthma type symptoms as well.
Mm.
An increased oxidative stress, that is, and then hair loss. But I think, like for myself, when I
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Kidney Coach YouTube channel. I am naturopath Fiona Chin, co-founder of Kidney Coach and Kygenesis, a range of supplements designed to support those diagnosed with chronic kidney disease. And I'm delighted to be joined again today by one of my favorite guests, Lindsey Zirker. Lindsey is one of the head renal dietitians at Kidney Nutritional Institute. She works alongside Jessie Anna, and she is an absolute brainiac in all things hormonal pathways and minerals. Yes. So first off, high level understanding, what is selenium? As far as, what is it for people? And then we'll just dig down from there.
Yeah, so selenium is a mineral, and most the form that we most hear about is called selenoproteins. Um, they play a pretty big role in antioxidant defense, thyroid function, immune function. Those are the kind of big pieces that it plays. And it is, yeah, it's not something that we hear a lot about from food sources or things. I feel like outside of kidney world, we mostly hear about selenium with thyroid,
Yeah.
and antioxidants. That's pretty much all.
So delve more into deficiencies. So if we had a selenium deficiency, so I'm hearing hair, thyroid issues, maybe more viral loads. Are there any other really specific, if someone was like, well, do I need selenium? Signs and symptoms that we can attribute, or things that people might spark someone to go and have their selenium tested, and then I'll get you to tell me how we test selenium. But yeah, deficiency
Yeah.
sign.
So unfortunately, they're all pretty nebulous. Like you notice, oh, I'm getting like every cold that comes through here. Okay. Um, like I said, asthma. So if you didn't really have, breathing problems, and then you're like, this is kind of unusual. Of course, there are a lot of other things that can contribute to asthma type symptoms as well.
Mm.
An increased oxidative stress, that is like majorly broad. And so how would you know? And then hair loss. But I think like for myself, when I'm wondering like, is there a selenium issue for my patient? My first stop is going to be, what is their intake like? Because that way I can, see. And so here in the States, we have the RDAs or the DVs or the DRIs, the whole alphabet soup, which is like the bare minimum amount for healthy people. So, but the thing is, it's like most people never even meet those bare minimum amounts, right? So here in the States, it's 55 micrograms a day. And so if I have my patients, track their food, or, you can just track your food yourself and make sure that you're getting consistent data on selenium from your foods, then you can see um, if you're like, wow, I have, 16 micrograms a day on average. Yeah, probably you need more. So we also have there's a UL set for selenium, and that's 400 micrograms, which gives you a pretty big gap, which is kind of nice because it's like, here's the bare minimum, and then here's the ceiling. So
Mm.
somewhere in between you probably need. And I think that's nice because that does allow you to accommodate for, oh, well, I have kidney disease, and that is an inflammatory condition. Do I have other types of inflammatory conditions going on, like chronic stress? Um,
Yeah.
that would, maybe indicate you probably need more than that bare minimum of 55. But if you're not getting that, then, which I think is just helpful to know, because that way, you know, because this particular nutrient doesn't really seem to have that specific of deficiencies,
Yeah.
that like whether you have deficiency symptoms or not, if you're getting significantly lower than 55 micrograms a day, like you're gonna have symptoms sometime or other. So
Yeah. And I
better take
wonder
care of
about,
that.
yeah, and I wonder about the chronicness of subclinical hypothyroids that I see in clinic.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, if anyone out there is listening to this and they want to work with a very well-versed practitioner in all things functional nutrition, head to www.kidneynutritionalinstitute.org. And there you will find all things Lindsey. You can connect with her via telehealth and anywhere in the world, regardless if you're in the US or not. She works with people around the world. If you want to know more about what we do, head to www.kidneycoach.com. Make sure you hit subscribe and like. That way you'll get notified about any new content that we put up. I think next time, Lindsey and I will do a deep dive into iron, because it's a big thing in chronic kidney disease. So we'll have a chat about that. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, and that way you'll know when we put that content up. Lindsey, as always, it's a pleasure to connect with your beautiful self. And thank you again for being part of my amazing team that I get to connect with. It's always great.
Thanks, Fiona. Always love being here.
Yeah, thanks for being part of our community. We look forward to seeing you next time, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.